Hey y'all, it is Dory. Can you tell I just watched a Time to Shrink underscore Erica's YouTube video because I just said y'all. I didn't even plan that. Anyhow, I am here. I'm trying something new with my ear thing and see if you guys can hear me better. You'll probably hear in the background my 4 children, which I don't even know how to change this around. Is there something I'm supposed to do to change this? But anyways, I would have shown you them in the pool behind me, but I don't know. For whatever reason, my phone does not flip around anymore. I wonder if there's something I'm supposed to be doing. Anyhow, let's get back to business. I figured while I was outside, my 4 kids are in their little pool, splashing away, that I would give you guys an update. This morning I weighed in at 177.5, which is down. I was like 179 yesterday, 178 the day before. I was, what else? I was 180 something last week. But anyway, so let me start with, if anybody's new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dory. I'm 46 years old for only about 2.5 more weeks. I turn 47 on July 14th. And so, yes, so my highest recorded weight ever was 350 pounds. At my surgeon's office, I weighed 300.5 day of surgery. And I was 169.6 has been my lowest adult weight ever, which I reached that probably about a year ago. So I've been kind of going up and down for the past year. Nothing crazy. I've never passed 185, maybe was my highest kind of, I don't really call it regain, fluctuation. But about 3 months ago, maybe, I had went down to 172. 173. So yeah, so I'm fighting to get back down to that. I am also have an ultimate goal of 160. I'd love to see what I look like at 160. I've never been there before. The past week or so has been a little cray around here. Yeah, it's been about 6 days of craziness. You guys can go to my past videos to check them out, the last couple that I put up. I was in the emergency room. Long story short, 3 days of emergency care, and come to find out I have kidney stones. The CAT scan on Tuesday afternoon showed that they were small. I don't know how many, but that they are small enough that I've been passing them. So I am drinking water, and more water. I'm drinking a gallon of water a day, plus lemon juice. Everything I've looked at on Google or on different doctor YouTube videos have talked about drinking straight lemon juice. And so I bought a bottle of lemon juice, and I started in the morning taking they really want you to drink a cup of pure lemon juice, but I've been using those little medicine things, like 10 mLs or 20 mLs. I've been taking that much as a chaser or as a shot kind of in the morning. But it dawned on me that we're probably not supposed to do that when we've had weight loss surgery, because it could probably cause ulcers, I would think, because of the acid. So I'm going to add it to my water every cup I fill. I fill this this is 32 ounces, I believe. And so I fill this 4 or 5 times a day. Yeah, 4 or 5 times a day. I add a flavor enhancer, and I add ice, and then I add a bunch of lemon juice. I do have some lime juice, which I'm going to switch to that now that I just actually ran out of my bottle of lemon juice. I've been very very mindful of making sure that it's in there, because I never, ever, ever want to experience the pain that I experienced on Sunday afternoon with, I was actually constipated as well. And I actually shared on my Instagram a fabulous over-the-counter remedy for constipation. I am 3 years post-op, and I have battled constipation on, maybe 3 occasions in 3 years. But when it happens, it is horrible. It is excruciating pain. It is not fun. And I go back to, the Colace and the Miralax, but I need something that's going to give me more of an instant relief. And so there is a product on the market called Senecot. I've heard about it. I never knew what it was, but it's a laxative. And so it's not a stool softener, and it's not the Miralax thing, and it's not the fiber and Citracal and all that. It's called Senecot, and it's extra strength. And I'm telling you guys, this is the answer. I took 2 the day that Monday, I believe it was, after I went to a doctor's appointment. I took 2 on Monday during the day, and then I started like a couple hours later, right away. And then I took 2 that night before I went to bed, which was the doctor's advice, 2 before bed. And the next day, that's it. So I've had almost diarrhea every day since Monday, say Tuesday-ish. But now it's starting to go back to normal. But I'm telling you, that is actually the antidote. I wish somebody would have told me this. And so that's why I'm passing this information on to you. It's not something that you should take every day, and it's not something you should take consecutively. I took it on the advice of my physician that day and the next day, and that is it. So it's in my cabinet for future use if I ever need it. So I'm hoping that I will never need it again. So, so Senecot, extra strength. It's like it's a plant-based laxative, I guess. But anyway, so I'm taking stool softeners still just to make sure that I maintain doing that, because I think I ran into trouble with this constipation problem when I stopped taking my Miralax and Colace every day, every other day, and I hadn't taken it for a week. And so the pain was, I can't even begin to tell you guys. I have had 6 children naturally. And I remember the first day, that Sunday night in the emergency room, and I kept telling my friend who was with me that I felt like I was giving birth. I just felt like at the top of your contractions and the most horrendous point in labor, that's where I was at. And I even felt my stomach like moving and all this. And so I think it was a combination of the constipation and a combination of having those kidney stones. And so I never want to go back there again. So I have remedied the situation. I have no pain at all. I am back to my normal routine, which I was back to on, let me think, all my days are kind of running together, but I want to say I was back to my normal routine on Wednesday morning. I had a tiny bit of pain, but I was back to my routine. Yesterday, I was absolutely back to everything, washing, drying, folding laundry outside, washing floors, washing clothes, the whole 9 yards, cooking breakfast, cooking, all that stuff. And so anyhow, so that's what I've, kind of came to. And then I do have a follow-up appointment this afternoon with my doctor, whom I have not seen yet. I only saw the quack of a doctor, is all I'll say. I won't say anything more about that. You guys can look at my previous videos to see the crazy advice that I got from her. But anyways, I'm going this afternoon at 1:30 to see my doctor and see, I'm going to have him reread this CAT scan that I was given at the emergency room, the 3rd emergency room trip that I took, which was on Tuesday. And so I'm going to have him read it and see if he can tell by it how many stones I've had, if they're tiny, if they're big, and all that good stuff. And then he may want to send me for an ultrasound or something, I'm sure. But in any event, I had my blood drawn and urine tested 3 times, 3 days in a row. I can't really show you I'm holding the phone, but I have they really popped lots of my blood vessels and all that good stuff. And this arm that I'm holding the phone with, which is my dominant arm, my right arm, is my really only good vein. And they used it the first night and then the second night, and then the third day when they tried to use it at the third ER trip, there was no way that vein was gonna work. So now they should be back on the mend, and if I need anything, I should be able to use it. So, oh, here comes my pretty little 5-year-old.
Mommy, I accidentally drank water and coughed.
You did? I think you'll be okay. Say hi. Oh my goodness. You look like you're having a great time. Ooh, don't get me wet. Ooh, ooh. I love you. Go have some fun. It's okay if you drink a little bit of pool water. It's not going to hurt you. Would you like a sip of mommy's water? Here.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. You have to tell me. It's like orangey lemon. Not bad, right?
It's kind of like Gatorade.
It's kind of like Gatorade. I guess it does taste kind of like Gatorade, but it doesn't have any of the Gatorade stuff in it, and there's no sugar.
I like this cup.
I do too. I like it too. But you should go into the pool.
Can I have it?
No. I can give you a different one with a straw when we get in the house.
Like the one with the golden and the pink?
No. That's my favorite.
No, it's my favorite.
It is. That came from Tanya from Voodoo Queen and VDQ Creations.
Splashing me.
You don't? Okay, just nicely ask your siblings not to splash you. Say, I'm coming in, guys. Don't splash me. Even though you're already wet. Okay, so that's a sneak peek of my little 5-year-old, my youngest. She just turned 5. Her name is Victoria. And yeah, so she that's kind of the day in the life. See, I didn't know I was doing a day in the life video, but that's my little one. And they're, of course, in the pool, and they're fighting. Hey, Isabella, I just saw you splash Mariah. You're the oldest. You're the oldest. You don't need that though. You hear this? You hear this? I know some of you guys are like, I totally get it. No more. So it's summer, guys. This is what I got for the summer. Anyways, one day I'm gonna miss them. One day I will be an empty nester after having 6 children. 2 are out of the home. One's happily married. One is the one that's married, he's married to a pharmacist. He is a pharmaceutical tech himself, going to school now for nursing. That's my oldest son, he's 28. And then my 24-year-old daughter is a preschool teacher. And so, yeah, so one day I'll be an empty nester. And I'll miss having to serve my children and love my children and get the hugs and the wet hugs and the sloppy kisses and the muddy prints on my floor and the fighting, don't touch you and don't touch you. And did you hear she doesn't let me splash? Oh, mommy, mommy, mommy. All right, Bella, do me a favor. I want you to stand in one spot for 1 minute. Don't move. Right there, I just want you to. I want you to practice self-control. 1 minute. You're 11 years old. It is absolutely fair. Welcome to my mommying. So anyways, guys, so what I'm trying to say is I'm on the mend. I feel so much better. I actually stopped drinking coffee, much to my chagrin. When my husband brews a cup and I smell it, but I had to make a decision about these stones and not going through that pain. And so they had said that caffeine aggravates them or can make more. And so until I find out whether or not that's a trigger for me, I'm just not going to drink it, because I do take a supplement that I was taking twice a day, which is a caffeine pill / ephedra / I don't know. It gives me wings and helps me to accomplish all the things I have to accomplish. And so I went down to just one of those per day, which is like a cup of coffee. Oh, here goes my 11-year-old. Oh, she doesn't know I'm videotaping. Let's see. Hi. She's funny. So what's the problem?
So, Mariah keeps on being very mean because she keeps on singing a song about her trying to punch me.
Okay, it's because she's frustrated with you that you're splashing. You
I'm
guys,
not. I'm
listen, you know how to
literally
you know how to push each other's buttons. So instead, all I need you to do is have a little bit more patience. A little bit more patience. Teach her. Instead of, so when you're swimming, if she says, oh my gosh, Isabella, you splashed me, then you say, I'm sorry, Mariah. I didn't mean to splash you. I'm just having fun. And then what can she say to that, right? She's not going to be upset with you that you said that, right? Okay. Go back and have fun because your time's ticking away.
filming for your channel?
I'm still filming, yeah.
Wait, on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh yay! Hello, human beings.
All right, go back into the pool. Oh, well, you guys got to see so much different stuff today. It wasn't boring. I'm glad that I'm videotaping because I thought I was going to be boring. So, yeah, so that's that. That is my plan. My plan is just to stick to, I know my diet the last couple days, I'm just really kind of leery on what to eat. I don't want to eat, I don't know, I don't want to add any more sugar. I'm very particular about what I'm going to eat because of these stones. I just don't want to ever go through that again. So, oh, you guys can hear the fighter jets in the background. We're close to an Air Force base. Not the one my husband's at, but those actually are his fighter jets that he works on because his base, which is about a half an hour from here, had to store their fighter jets at the base up the street from us. And so they're doing some work on their runway, and so they are there. And so you'll probably hear them maybe in the background, I don't know, but they're pretty cool. I like living near an Air Force base. I've lived here my whole life, and my favorites are C5s. Those are big, 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 big. But anyhow, so that's really it. I don't want to yammer at your ear, but I am trying very hard to be mindful of what I'm putting in my body. I am trying to eat slow and digest and not cause myself any harm in the department of constipation, gas, or the kidney stones. Yeah, so that's really my update now. I'll come back to you guys next week when I have a weigh-in on Monday morning, which is my usual day that I post. I don't usually say it, but if you guys can hit the like button, we all like to be liked, like Scotty RNY says. And if you guys could subscribe if you're not subscribed, I need more subscribers. I love talking to you guys. I love sharing my journey. Now I just shared my family. So that is it for now. I'll talk to you guys later.